First, let me get lost, get faded, get high off the love we're making. Go home with you late night. I'd do anything to feel alright.
I'm Izuku Midoriya. My quirk is super strength and power. My hobbies include looking at videos of All Might, looking at pictures of All Might, and reading news articles about All Might. So I'm here to answer a couple questions you guys had. I'm super excited that people had questions for me. 3 people asked me if they could be my friend, and that is amazing, and I would love to be your friend, and let's please go get some katsudon. I love having friends, and I love being with my friends. The next question is, would you ever try to be top with Katsuki? The answer is yes. When I'm the #1 hero, I expect that Katsuki will be at the top with me. And if we could both be the #1 hero, that would be amazing. Oh, my phone turned off. Oh, there we go. What's some advice to keep smiling through the bad times? My advice to keep smiling is to think about the people you love and care about, because that's what I do when I'm in a rough spot. I just think about like my mom and my friends, and it helps me smile through the rough times. Next question, would you ever try to prank Bakugo or Todoroki? Yes. Okay, I have a great prank. So my prank is going to be, I'm going to bake a bunch of brownies, and then I'm going to cut them into the shape of the letter E, and then I'm going to give it to them and be like, here's some brown E's. They're going to love it. What quirk would I choose if I didn't have one for all? One for all? No, my quirk is super strength. Anyway, the quirk I would have if I didn't have my quirk, oh, that's so many to choose from. There's the first one that comes to mind is Kachan's, because he has so many explosions and they're so powerful. But then there's Todoroki's. He has 2 quirks and they're like half and half, and they're like they really balance each other out. But then there's also Mr. Aizawa's, and that would be so useful to be able to cancel other people's quirk in battle. But there's also moments you can create things out of nothing. But then Hawks is really cool too, because he has different feathers, and then he can like do all these things with different feathers, and you can fly. That would be so cool. But there's also
Hi everyone, I am Uraraka Ochako, aka Uravity. Here to answer some questions that you all have. My quirk is anti-gravity, so that means that anything I touch will become weightless and float. And then when I bring my hands together and say release, it'll come back down with the weight that it started with before. It can be a little awkward at times, because if I don't want something to float, I have to make sure my pinky is raised, because my fingers have pads and all 5 need to touch to make something float, so I have to be really careful about the way I hold things or the way I touch things. A random fact about myself, I love mochi. Mochi is like my favorite thing ever. Strawberry is my favorite. Question number 1, favorite pro hero. It's so hard to choose, but I would have to go with Gunhead. After my fight with Bakugo in my first year during the sports festival, I realized that I really had to up my game in martial arts combat, so I did my internship with Gunhead, and it proved to be extremely worthwhile. Plus Gunhead is really funny. Like, he's super strong, but he's got these cute tendencies. Like, he liked to pose for pictures and like make fun of me sometimes, but it was really cute. I also really admire Space Hero 13. How do you run in those boots? I don't run. I float. It's very difficult even to walk in those boots. Trust me, I've had my fair share of fails, so I just try to float as much as I can without going over my limit. Question 3. If you could dye your hair any color, what would it be? Well, seeing as my favorite color is pink, I would probably go with just all pink. Like maybe like a baby pink, or I don't know, even a hot pink. Maybe something close to my favorite kind of mochi. Would you float someone into the sun for $1 billion? I mean, that's not very heroic. I mean, obviously it would really help my family's financial situation, but of course I would never ever do something like that. Maybe a villain. No, only Bakugo's bold enough to do something like that. No, the answer is no. top 3 things you like about Bakugo? I really admire his determination to be the #1 hero. It's definitely something that's motivated me to be better myself, so I really, really like that in him. I also really like that he just doesn't care what anyone thinks about him. I try to be like that myself too, so I really like that. And I really like his hero outfit, even the spoilers. It's super extra. Well, I guess that's all 5. Thank you so much for submitting your questions. This is Uraraka Ochako, aka Uravity, and thank you so much. Bye.
Hi, my name is Shinso Hitoshi. My quirk is brainwashing, which is kind of self-explanatory. I can mentally control people if they verbally respond to my questions. And a random fact is that my blood type is AB, if that's random enough for you. Let's get onto the questions. Who is the most fun student to mess with in my class? I'd say Kaminari is the most fun, because of his... How do you get your hair to do that? It's so puffy. This is just my bed hair. I kind of just roll out of bed. Question number 3. How many hours of sleep do you get? I don't. Or 0. I have insomnia, which is great. If you had the chance to receive a different quirk, would you do it? I wouldn't. I feel like my quirk makes me who I am, and if I changed the quirk that I have, I wouldn't be me anymore. And I kind of like who I am. And the last one is, what makes you want to be a hero? I want to be a hero because all my life I've been classed with having a villain quirk, and I would just want to prove that you can't class someone as a villain based on the quirk that they have. It's the person that makes the villain, not the quirk. So yeah, that's just kind of why I want to do that. That's it. I think I'm done. This is Shinso signing off. Bye.
Hi guys, I'm Mina Ashido. Very excited to be here today. And my quirk is acid. I can control the viscosity and the solubility, which means I can control how thick or thin that the liquid is, and also how corrosive it is. So fun fact about myself is my best friend in the whole wide world is Uraraka. Yeah, we're gonna answer some questions that you guys have submitted for us. So the first question that I've received is, what is your favorite activity? So my favorite activity is dancing. I love doing it. It's the most fun thing. Yeah, it's just really cool. I love doing it. And also I have pretty fast reflexes, so I mean, like, it helps. Another question that I received was, have I ever been bullied for having pink skin? Actually, when I was younger, a lot of the kids thought that I was pretty cool because my quirk is very, hands-on, I guess, and so a lot of people wanted to talk to me about it, and I was always really excited to be a pro hero, so I think that, yeah, that got me a pretty lot of popularity when I was little, so I never really got bullied for anything. This is really nice. I was pretty lucky. Another question I got is there anything that I can't melt with my quirk? I don't think so. There's nothing that I haven't been able to melt yet. I think that my acid is pretty corrosive, so I have to be very careful with how I use it. Another question that I got was, have I ever broken into anywhere using my acid quirk? And guys, that's not very heroic. Like, that's not okay. We can't be breaking into places unless there's like a villain in there and we need to like melt the wall to get in so that they don't know we're going in yet. Like, that would be the only thing that I think is okay to use that for, but no, I haven't broken into anywhere. That's just, we're heroes, guys. We don't do those kinds of things. If I could choose any shade of pink to have my skin be? What color pink would I choose? I'm already really happy with the skin color that I have. It's pretty bubblegum pink. I think it matches my personality really well. I don't think that I would change that. I think that the pink that I am is perfect. So I'm gonna keep the skin color I have. So the last question that I got was, how did I discover my quirk when I was younger? And this one's a little bit funny because it was kind of embarrassing. I was sitting on a swing set and in my backyard, and all of a sudden the handles started to melt away, and then I fell on my bum, and it was really bad. But that's how I discovered my quirk, and then from there I just got to practice, and that's how I got really good at using it now. And you know, it was pretty bad, but it's okay because it worked out in the end. I'm pretty happy with my quirk. But thank you guys so much for coming and listening to my talk. Thank you for submitting questions, and I hope you all have an awesome day.
So I guess I'm supposed to do this interview thing to use it to get ready to answer questions and do interviews in the real world. I'm kind of bad at this, so bear with me. Clearly not going to be really doing interviews, as you can tell, but I gotta do it, so here we are. So my name is Shoto Todoroki. Yes, I am son of Endeavor, if you have to ask. What am I supposed to do? My quirk is half hot, half cold. So on my left side I can produce flame, and on my right side I can produce ice. And I get that from both of my parents. Says here, include a random fact about myself. I like soba noodles. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so bad at this. So I'll get into the questions now. I was given 5 questions or something like that to answer. So it says, if you could save Momo or Midoriya, who would you save? I would save Midoriya because Momo is extremely capable and very smart, and I think she can get out of any situation just by herself. Like, she wouldn't need anybody else's help. Midoriya is reckless. Second question, if you could steal Endeavor's credit card, what would you buy? I would buy a house for my mom. Number 3, if you find yourself feeling anxious in places with large flame. That's a bit of a weird question because I can produce large flame, so I feel as though if I got anxious, I would, that would be counterproductive. It says, do you make your own ice cream? No, but I can make ice cubes with my mouth. That sounded a bit weird, but it's the truth, I guess. And the last question is, what shower temperature do you like most? That's a little invasive, I guess, but I like lukewarm showers because it's not too extreme. I guess you'll see more of these. Feel free to ask me more questions because I'm supposed to do this now. So, yeah. Bye.
Hi, I'm Kyoka Jiro. I go to UA. I should probably start with a fun fact, I guess. My name is a mixture of my mom and my dad's name. Questions. Let's do some questions. How does my earphone jack work? I'm able to use it as earphones if I want to listen to music, so I don't actually have to wear an exterior pair. I can just plug it in and listen like that. I can also plug it into pretty much any kind of material, whether it's hard like concrete or softer, maybe like wood, and listen to all the sounds that are flowing through like pulses. How are you so cool? I don't know. Thanks. Do you ever get the earphone jacks that are hanging from your ears tangled? They're an extension of my body, so sometimes they can get caught up in other stuff, but they never really get tangled in themselves. I don't know, it's weird to explain an extra body part to people, I guess. What music genres do you not like? I don't really care, I guess. I like all genres. It's the songs that I like. I don't care about the genre as a whole. I like certain songs, I guess. So that does include country. I do like country. If you had to save one, would you save Denki or Momo? Momo's methodical. She's top of the class. She can figure it out. Denki jumps in and... Is there anything else I need to say in this? This is Kyoka Jiro, Earphone Jack, signing off.
Hey guys, my name is Eijiro Kirishima, and I'm here to tell you a few things about myself. First of all, my quirk is hardening, so when I use my quirk, my skin gets really hard. And a few things about me, I guess a random fact would be that I like martial arts movies, like Jackie Chan and stuff. I've got a couple questions here I can answer for you guys that somebody sent me. So let's start with one like, will you ever go back to black hair? For those of you who don't know, I actually do dye my hair red. I think it looks pretty cool. The Crimson Riot's one of my favorite superheroes, so I kind of like to go after that. That's why I chose my hero name, actually. Fred Riot. I don't know if I'd ever go back to black hair. Right now I'm just kind of going with it and seeing how it goes. Right now I like it. I'm just gonna stick with it. Do you begin every day with a plan, or you just go with the flow? Like I said already, I kind of just go with the flow with everything. It's easier that way instead of like trying to make a plan and it doesn't work out. What helps you stay positive? That can be kind of hard sometimes, you know. You just gotta do your best every day. Wake up with a good attitude. Say you can do anything, as you can. You're totally capable of doing anything you want. So if I can do it, you can do it. How did you get your teeth so sharp? Well, it kind of runs in my family. These are natural. Born with them like this. I do bite my lip a lot sometimes. Who's my best friend? I'm friends with everyone in my class, pretty much. I get along with everybody. I like to think that anyway. I spend a lot of time with Bakugo. Yeah, I wouldn't say anyone's my best friend, because I get along with quite a few people, actually. How manly do I think I am? Well, I try. I try my very best to be as manly as possible every day. I'm a rock. I guess. That's all the questions I got. So thanks for staying, guys. And I hope to see you guys around. You're going to watch the rest of our videos. It's going to be great. I can't wait. See you then.
Katsuki Bakugo, number 1, I hate everyone. My quirk is explosion. I explode things. That's my quirk. It's pretty self-explanatory. I explode things, I explode people, I explode objects, I explode everything. So yeah, I'm gonna answer stupid questions now. 1, what does your day off consist of? What the hell is a day off? When I'm not working. Okay, so when I'm not working, I'm working out at the gym. I do it with Kirishima, because he's like hard all the time, which is perfect, because I can just keep slamming into him just all the time, just pounding away, and it's perfect. So yeah, he can take a really good beating, and so that's why he's like my gym mate all the time. Number 2 is, can I be your sidekick? The fuck no. What the fuck is a sidekick even good for? Refreshments? I don't really know. And I work alone. My podium doesn't really have room for a 1.5 reject hero on it. No, you can't be my sidekick. Do you have a pet? I do. Hopefully you can see that. That's my pet. It's fucking ugly, right? It's fucking great though. Everyone should have a fucking pet. I think like having a pet like makes you like a heroic or something. Number 4, Whenever you want popcorn, do you use your quirk to make some? The fuck? Why would I ever use my quirk to do something stupid like make popcorn? I use it for projectiling myself and destruction. Explosions. Explosives. Popcorn also isn't healthy for you. Are you fucking aware of that? Disgusting. So, number 5. So I can get the fuck out of here. Why would such an intelligent prodigy hero design such a functionally flawed costume? Excuse me? What part of my costume is flawed? I have knee pads that kill, okay? And spoilers that mark immediate intimidation. My hero outfit is perfect and practical. And 2 pieces is it's 2 pieces. So going to the bathroom is a fucking piece of cake. You just pull down your pants and fucking go. You don't have to take off one whole suit. Do you know how many fucking idiots in my class have a suit? Do you know how long it takes them to go to the bathroom? Not me, my friends. My costume is practical. The giant X is a warning to all the losers out there that I am dangerous. My mask is mysterious and it hides my identity.